also wanted to ask you, now that you're on the other side of being a cancer survivor, when you look back in retrospect, do you feel that you had all the information that you needed to make adequate decisions about your treatment? Or do you feel like there were tools that you wish you'd had available to you at the time that weren't available to help you with your cancer journey?
Um, Not really. Not really. I understand, where people are coming from. I had to put really a damper on my reputation because, I'm such a pothead, and everybody knows it. That I attracted the fringe that wanted to say that you don't need any medical help. All you need to do is smoke some Rick Simpson oil, or do some real heavy weed, and then stay away from radiation and all that. There's a lot of that misinformation,
Mhm.
and they jumped all over me at the time. But luckily, my son Paris, who manages my professional career, and he also took care of me physically. My son, he could have been a doctor. He's got such a great touch. Well, he ran him out. He was like overturning tables. He was like, "Get out of here! Get that shit out of here! I don't want to hear that." And and he was the one that made sure that I got the best medical help in the world. God really likes me. And when people say, "How do you know that?" I say, "Have you seen my wife?" Because, hey, listen, you look at her and you gotta say, "Boy, God really likes him." That's for sure. Because I'm locked down with one of the most beautiful women on the planet.
So
On
Tom,
the
you also
planet.
mentioned your son and your wife. Would you say they were your champions in helping you to navigate your cancer journey? Were they very instrumental to you during that process?
Totally, totally, totally. Totally. I could not, I would not have done it, especially my son, because he's, like I say, he's like a doctor. And he had to do some medical procedures on the old man that, that nobody else would go near, And luckily my son, who just walked in, but like I said, he could very well been a doctor. He's got a surf camp in Indonesia, and there's no doctors around there. So when they have an accident or something, they have to do what they call bush
Mhm.
doctors, And so him and his partner, they're well trained, And but it was my son, like I said, Paris. He was the one that shooed away the pot prophets, that said I could be cured with marijuana. And he was the one that found, helped find the surgeon to take care of me, and help me with the diet, and help me with everything else, and help me with my life,
Yeah,
my show, and everything.
yeah.
And of course, my wife, she's, like I said, she cooks for me every night. And people always say, how are you doing with the lockdown? I say, let me think. My gorgeous wife, who used to cook maybe once a year,
Mhm.
cooks every night. And because she's such a health nut, I eat the healthiest meals. And she's an artist, so she's always beautiful. She makes her own clothes. And so I get a fashion show every day. I get a gourmet meal every day, and I'm living in a beautiful house. So I'm not doing too bad.
That is awesome, Tommy. And, that just further lets our viewers know that it's so valuable and important that you have a support team and a support system, or what we like to say, have a team of champions around you to help guide you through that process. I'm also a breast cancer survivor, so I understand the fear and the emotion, the physical side effects and things that can go along with navigating a cancer diagnosis. So it's very instrumental to have the tools that you need at your fingertips, as well as a great support team, not just your medical team, but whoever's important to you in your life, whether it's your family, your friends, whoever it may be. So thank you
Yeah.
for definitely pointing that out.